Paw Prince back this time for Scorpio. I do read with intuition, so that means I read what I pick up and feel within the cards. I also read for the collectors, so that means some bits may resonate, all of it may resonate, or none of it may resonate. And if none of it resonates, that just means this reading's not for you at this time. For anyone that's wondering, I'm using the Steampunk Tarot. For anyone that's watching, if you like the way I get my message across, if you could like and subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. For anyone that ever wants to send me any new decks, I will have a wish list linked in the description below. Anyone that is watching that wants a question answered, you are more than welcome to write a comment in the comments, and I will look and I will do a reading for that question and I will post it for you with an answer. With that said, let's find out what's going on. What's going on for Scorpio? What's going on for Scorpio? What's going on for Scorpio? So, you're very stuck at a standstill right now and clouded with the elements within your life. I feel like for a moment you were happy and celebrating within yourself. You thought there was a bit of money and passion mixed together, but I feel like you're very unsure about it, to be fair. It seemed like it was the right thing, the bond of passion and money, but I feel like you were unsure, to be completely honest. I feel like you were focused a lot more on the money side of it, and it's kind of... it brung you down, and it kind of made you feel like you weren't going anywhere. It made you feel like you were at a standstill. I feel like you have the power to do what you want to do, but it's like you're waiting for things to come to you, yet you're not getting up and doing anything about it. I feel like you're like, well, time will tell. But the thing is, it doesn't matter that time will tell. If you're not willing to get up and do it for yourself, it's not going to happen. And I feel like the reason you're not willing to get up and do about it is because you're unsure now. I feel like you had a part of your life for a while where you wasn't sure about what you're passionate about, and then something come into play that brought that passion back for a moment, but now it's gone again, and I think you're now back at the, well, I don't actually know what I'm passionate about, I don't know what I want to do, and I think that's why you're not willing to get up and do something, because you're not sure if it's the path to take, and you don't want to waste that energy. It's like you tell yourself you're fighting for others, but you're not. There's literally no one you're fighting for. It's like you're having to tell yourself to give yourself these hurdles to come over. I feel like you aren't ready to accept that there is an actual hurdle for you. You can move forward like you need to, but I feel like you are more comfortable having that authoritative sense where you need to either take care of someone, or you need to kind of have that feeling of accomplishment. And I feel like if you tell yourself you don't need that anymore, I feel like you'll be very in the unknown and very unsure what to do. The problem is that I'm feeling is you're not listening to your heart. You're more looking at the money side of things, of like, what's the best way to build a money structure, more than anything else. And that's the problem. If you look at stuff from a money side of, oh, what can I get with the most amount of money, you're not going to be happy. It's like, let's say you've wanted, I don't know, let's say there was 2 cars, one more expensive than the other, and not necessarily saying this is it, but let's say to look good you buy the more expensive one, just because it looks good. And I feel like that's the same with a job. It's like you're looking more at the money stance of the income. You should, well, how I look at it is, I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and unhappy. Money isn't everything, and when you look at how can I get the most money, it's like you're trying to have this life, and that's why you want so much money, in the sense that you want to be able to give this life either to you or to someone else. And when you're doing that, you're not really looking at what you're passionate about. You're looking more at what's the more financial income based job. And that's why I feel like you always feel like every job you go into, you're going to be at a war with yourself, that you're not happy, that this is boring, and you're constantly going to be weighing up, is this worth it, isn't it worth it, it's not what I thought it would be. And the reason it's not what you thought it would be, because you're not thinking with what your heart wants, like what you're passionate about. You're thinking more about, ooh, is this going to be enough to have A, B, C and D in life? There is going to be a new beginning. I feel like there is going to be your past put behind you. I think this is a relationship. But just don't give up. Yes, it's been a long time, and obviously time's still going, but it isn't too late. And don't ever feel like it's past the point now, with things, that you've got to a point where you can't, like, it's not worth the hassle. Like, don't think like that, because you're going to cause yourself more stress than it's worth. You're weighing up options that are kind of stressing you out. I feel like that you are trying to be heard, but no one's listening. And I feel like you are when you're not being heard, instead of dealing with it, you're just like, this is too much aggro, and you're just going to ignore it because it's just whatever. If I can't be bothered. I feel like you've got a very I can't be bothered attitude. You'd rather just look at afar and see what could possibly come in the future, rather than deal with any aggro or hassle in the meantime. I feel like that it's like you have better things to do. So let's get some guidance and advice. Some guidance and advice. Some guidance and advice. Alright, so I feel like you keep looking for answers that you already know the answers. Like, you're looking the answers to questions you already know the answers to. You're just wanting that reassurance. It's not the fact that you want an answer. You just want the reassurance that you're doing the right thing or you're going in the right direction. A lot of this is to do with money, in the sense that you feel like you have to put in to get out. I don't feel like you feel like you're getting anything out. I feel like you're having to put so much effort, or like your own resources into it, and it's not giving you anything to back out. And I feel like you're feeling very lost, and it doesn't matter that the answers are there in front of you, it's still not giving you the guidance. It's like you could have a map trail you to the treasure and it still won't matter, because you'll still be lost, because you are choosing to ignore the guidance in that sense. I feel like you're happy to advise others on what's best for them, what they should do. Like, try this, try that, do this, do that. And you're happy to do it for other people, but you just can't seem to be able to do it for yourself. And that's the thing. You seem to have more passion for other people than you do for yourself, and that's your problem. You are going to always be unbalanced in this sense. By doing that, you're never going to see things clearly, and you're always going to end up hurting yourself, because you need to take some of the passion you have for other people and help yourself, because if you can't help yourself, how do you expect to help anybody else? So that is what I'm getting. Thanks for watching.